Hi Ridhima, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, yeah. So, so these students are currently preparing for uh, this 2026 examinations, design examinations, right?
Right.
And we have some MDiS students also, those who will be observing your approaches and your thought process, right?
Good.
Ridhima, 2025 uh, prelims rank AIR 1 and mains AIR 6. Right, she is in Ahmedabad, NID Ahmedabad, and she'll be taking you guys through uh, on the last year paper approaches, right, or her approaches basically. So it's gonna be fun, and I guess Ridhima, you'll be going to take them through some of the glimpse of your work also, na? NID
Yeah,
Vijay.
yeah.
So yeah, so that's all. And yeah, that's all from my side. Right. So if you want, Ridhima, you can introduce also. Then you can take them forward.
So, hi everyone. So, whoever doesn't know me, my name is Ridhima, of course, and I secured all in rank one this year in prelims and eighth last year in prelims as well. So, of course, an ID paper is very unpredictable, and the checking is very unpredictable. Also, the question paper pattern changes every year. But while took both of these attempts, there are some things that I realized that you can use to eradicate that unpredictable part. Not entirely, but to a greater extent. I won't be covering how to draw something or how to draw perspective anatomy, but those tiny details that often everyone misses, or that edge that you can use to carry forward. So, is there anything that you would like me to share, or there are some difficulties that you're facing, or something that you're confident in or underconfident in, so I can help you? That this will help me to help you better. That you no? Okay. So I'll start with small things that I really want to address. First, being that people try to categorize NID prelims paper into things like it only judges your ideas or it only judges your skills. Every question has a different demand, and you cannot eradicate the skills part. I I heard a lot of people say that NID doesn't see your skills; it only sees your ideas. Skills are very, very important. Of course, with a little less of it, you can manage to clear prelims. But if you need that edge, you need not very good skills, not very good, like very good drawing and etc. But yes, those skills that will set you apart from the entire crowd. A lot of people take the exam, right? So you need that edge to set yourself apart. And also basics. Yes, basics are very, very important. Basics is something that will set you apart. Your perspective, anatomy, that should be very crisp, as crisp as you can have it. Technically also it should be, correct. And this word observation, it used to haunt me. What does observation mean? Why does everyone say observe that, observe this? So observation is not something that if you're going on the road, you need to observe, oh, this is rectangular, this is triangular. No, the small details that you put on the paper. For example, you are sketching a cushion. When you're sketching a cushion, you add those tiny strokes of folds, or you show, if you're zooming it out, you show that stitch, that irregular stitch or something like that. Also, yes, build that storyline in every question. We'll talk about this with every question that we're going to discuss. It's just a like gist that I want to give everyone. And don't use colors unless it's very important to. This time in 2025 paper, they wrote you can use color, but I didn't use colors because you can use that time you use colors to maybe add a little extra details, add a little extra observation and all that. Shading and coloring basically. Okay, so we have a course called Freehand Design Drawing. Here, we were told that if you are drawing something that requires details and observations, and if you are shading it excessively, you're actually hiding your mistakes. So that is what you need to avoid in online. You need to show how good you are with your skills, creativity, observation, and that does not include shading. Avoid shading, like not completely avoid, but avoid it to an extent that it completely overshadows your work. And yes, the paper is of 3 hours. They don't need you to make beautiful MF Hussain level drawings, right? The paper is basically, you most of the times you don't even need to imagine the answers. You need to draw from your daily life. They need simple, practical, logical answers. Most of the time they don't need you to be out of the box. You like, first we need to know what is inside the box, and then you can go and think about outside the box. They're going to make you a designer here. First, in the prelims examination, they are judging you if you are aware of your surroundings, and you can observe those surroundings and put those tiny details on the paper, right? And yeah, that's all. I think we should begin with the paper, right? Is everyone okay? Okay, so in the first question, it's written that this is a question where they require you to not put so much brains that you make it into a complete futuristic drawing. Okay, so it's going to be like Rajiv and Sudeep share a common wall and there's a tree. This is a very common problem that most of the people face. So I'm giving just maybe 5 or 6 minutes. You can do a quick thumbnail of your solutions and then we'll discuss on it and build on it. Is that fine? Just draw 2, 3 thumbnails, whatever solutions you have in mind. Okay, so there are some things that I'd like to point out. First, you have to show 4 solutions, right? So try not to include 2 different solutions into one, because that will then you won't be able to show 4, right? Then you'll have to, if you have 4 different ideas and you want to club 2, then that worked. And this solution where can create beautiful bed sheet, try avoiding solutions that require that have a decorative element in it. Mostly make it functional or make it utility oriented, and not like leave the decorative part of it if you do not have any idea left. So this time the paper was very lengthy. Okay, so if you will try to include a lot of details into one, then you will not be able to complete the paper. That's what I'm saying. You have to be maybe compromise on certain details in some questions according to the marks, and then move on to the questions which have more weightage and where you can include more details. For example, I used to attempt those questions that have an objective approach first. We can talk about that later, of course. For example, I'll just show what I did. So, secondly, the frames are very important. They give you mostly, for example, what frames they gave was very rectangular. I mean, it was just like, if this is the paper, this would be the frame that they would give. It was so thin and it was so rectangular that was very tricky to pose your drawing, right? So I would suggest, in most of the questions which seem to be easy, they play with the frame size. They'll give you a very rectangular frame, and that will make it very difficult to compose your drawing. So I'll suggest, when you practice with the original frame size that they give. That will help you to get used to that different frame sizes that they play with, right? So what I did was, I left this question for the last. I did not have much time left, so I just made a, I'll show him this. Yeah, I just made a wall. I'll draw it now, like this. Right now it really seems bad, but I drew it nicely. I'm just drawing rough and telling you. I just made it like this, showed some wall details. This was the ground, and showed like leaves here. I didn't show the entire tree also. I showed my solution. What 4 solutions I showed was, one was that I introduced a small vacuum here, and also I mentioned who installed it. since the tree was from some other person, the person who will install the tree, sorry, the person who will install the vacuum, or they will split the expenses, that these tiny things that you will add will show your sensitivity towards the topic. And these are the problems that actually occur, right? When someone is installing a common thing, how will the expenses be split? Who will install it? Who will take the initiative? So when I wrote this answer, there were lines given for writing the answer. So when I showed that someone will install, I think it was Rajiv's tree, right? Rajiv and the name Rajiv. Yeah. So Rajiv will install the vacuum. Then second, I included this shade, that there will be a shade that will be installed by Rajiv. And then I also wrote that there will be an employee assigned by Rajiv that will collect the leaves fallen every day. And then there was one more, the compost pit that can be installed by Sudeep, that will increase the fertility of his garden as well. So that who will install it, that is that extra detail that you're adding that most of the people won't add, right? And do not ignore those lines that they give to write. You are not there to explain your answer, so those 2 3 lines that you get to write, that explains your answer. Do not lag away in that, or do not just ignore that. Okay, does anyone want to ask something related to the question, or do you want me to draw it properly? Okay, rough. I'm usually used to always keep your pencils sharp. That really gives you precision. But if I do it for sharp, that won't be visible in the camera. So I'm just drawing with the blunt one. So I used to go with the very first idea I had, because that I did not have that much time. I'm a little slow in sketching, but I'd suggest practice with speed so that you can think more on a little ideas. Maybe draw 2 3 thumbnails. That is actually better, because mostly it said the first idea you have. Most people have that same idea. And do not get stuck on one question thinking that, oh, this is very common, this is very non-creative. They just want you to be simple, logical, practical with answers. And this is how I do the shade. I did not have those double triple lines. Of course. Really bad right now. I don't know. Do not use an eraser or scale as much as you can. Okay. This was how I drew the shade one. A very wobbly, you can see wobbly lines, but actually when I drew there, lines were very straight and there were no double triple lines and all that. So line quality also matters a lot. It shows the confidence that you have and how much you prepare with. So here it's very minimal. There's no human, don't unnecessarily, you can skip humans where you can avoid them if you don't have time. Just show your solution. No need to show a swing here or some kennel or a dog in these type of questions. Okay, you don't have to show all that. Just show your answer, whatever it is. For the I drew this same structure in every frame, and then here I added a vacuum. Or when I had to show that employee one, I showed the back with like this, collecting leaves and all that, like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like the most thumbnails I saw, right? And thumbnails aren't supposed to be that detailed that people sent in the group. They're just like, okay, no, yeah, they can be just like this. Just try to, you know, this is the thumbnail. You don't have to add this or this or this in a thumbnail. You just need to compose your solution in a thumbnail. That way you can draw multiple thumbnails. If you keep on adding details on just the thumbnail, that will waste your time, right? They don't need you to put designer solutions because they're going to make you a designer here. You need to present solutions that you will take in your daily life. Just imagine if you were the person, you were Sudeep and there was Rajiv, and you came up with this key, someone should come and collect. Both of you won't go on and go collecting the leaves, right? Sudeep won't go because it's Rajiv's tree. Rajiv would say, oh, it's nature, the leaves will fall. But if you are putting an employee in, like, I live in an apartment, and for cleaning a lady comes and cleans those leaves and everything. So when you are solving a prelims paper, they are not judging if you have that designer solution ability. They're judging if you have the ability to solve problems generally. If you have a problem in your daily life, that like, are you able to solve that? Even this question, it's not really designer, right? They're not asking you to make a product for that. They're not
Yeah.
asking you to make a very innovative shade for that. They're just asking you simple questions. So just present solution that you will rarely carry out. Nobody is going to come and install a shade that can close and that can fold and that can open with a button into this problem if they had that in their daily life, right?
So with these kind of questions, how do you stand out? Like
How
everyone is
to,
like
yeah.
everyone is giving similar solutions. Like even
Hmm.
when I gave the answers, I gave similar answers. So like how do you
Hmm.
stand out with these? Because
Now
this is the
you
first
stand
attempt.
out on the skills part, uh, how you are presenting it, how you are composing it. Okay, so and most of the times people don't think basic answers. They go on making those complex products for simple questions or those complex solutions for those simple questions. Most of the times when you draw something basic, that's when you stand out, right? And in these type of questions where you think that this is a very basic question, everyone will be presenting the same answer, there maybe put an extra edge in your skills, make your lines more crisp, make your perspective correct. And while you're drawing the tree, make sure it looks like a neem tree. Maybe I don't know if this does or not. The leaves are something like that, right? Oh, sorry. Leaves are something like that, right? So just try these tiny things. And also, when you're making humans, try to give them an Indian attire. If there's a person who's collecting leaves, he won't be wearing a shirt which is, you know, something like a buttoned shirt. He won't be wearing a collared and a buttoned shirt, right? He might be tying a turban here to avoid the heat, or he might be tying a cloth here, or he might be carrying a gamcha, right? Give that Indian touch. They love it. They love the Indian touches in every solution. Maybe you can make a small rat rat catcher or something here, like that. Okay, wait. Yeah, like that. That is what gives you that storyline or that edge.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm. Again, I would say avoid decorative answers and avoid those very technical, futuristic answers until the question doesn't demand those futuristic elements. Even if I had more time, I wouldn't change the angle. I would use it for those other drawings, that other solutions that required it, because this gave me a consistency also. That's my personal choice. If you want, you can definitely change frames, because everyone has different solutions. If you want to depict a solution where wall isn't like this or is like this, you can, but make sure that wall isn't completely different, because the tree remains the same. You're giving the solution for the same tree, right? So just don't change the position of the tree entirely in all the frames. this okay, this is the frame I just made for this solution, where I just made a little leaves here and just I showed a little grass effect, not very much but a little, and showed a little bit of hatching here. Don't hatch too much, a little bit of hatch. This is really rough because I'm not able to draw with the camera, like the setup on. Yes. Here, if you have too much negative space, just hatch a little and give a little ground details like this, or maybe this. Yeah. That will work. Or add a mouse or a cat. Maybe a cat is sitting here. Something like that. Small elements you can add if you have time. Or when you're drawing the thumbnail, you can shift this a little down, show a little, add a layer of wall, like this. Makes sense. Okay, yes. This, do you guys need 5 minutes to draw your thumbnails? You need 5 minutes to draw the thumbnails for the first part, just the first part. Okay, is that fine? Take 2-3 minutes and draw the thumbnails how you want to show. Just the thumbnails, don't detail it out, just how you want to compose it. So after seeing them, most of the people have used 3-point, and that's really nice. Those people who haven't, I'd suggest maybe in this question, they required you to show 3-point because they mentioned a crow scene. Most of the people, some people I knew also showed the crow sitting on a dustbin and showing it in a 5-point perspective. You can also go for that. But personally, I think they wanted to know if you have those skills, if you can show it in a different perspective. And also, if you're showing 3-point perspective, don't make it really extreme. Don't make it really extreme. Like, if you're showing, don't taper it a lot. If you taper it a lot, it becomes a little, unrealistic. Don't taper it so much. Maybe what I used to do was, if this is the frame, I used to draw a horizon here, and I used to make 2 point and then make a 3 point with it. मतलब 2 points से बना दिया ऐसा करके, which seems a little realistic or something like that, and tilt it a little bit. I have the exact solution for it. I'll share and then we'll talk about it more. Okay, so there were a lot of questions, maybe 2, 3 questions that I had already done, and I just needed to tweak a little things and redraws. Okay, so can everyone see?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had drawn this before my preparation, and I used the exact same template and drew it there. So so I had to utilize less time. I had the frame in mind and everything. What I changed was I wrote here Katrina Juice Shop. These are the names that you actually see on Indian street side um, shops. They have Katrina Juice Shop, Salman Juice Shop, and here is where you need to add small storylines. That is where you get that edge from other people. For example, here it's written Udhari Band. I added a banner here, and I added a banner here which wrote Akash Tuition Classes. Mostly we have those kind of banners stuck around. And I added these exactly for humans that are here into my original solution, and this and this. Here I added those juice, those fruit things, and a mixie here. And that गन्ने का जूस जिससे नहीं निकालते हैं वो वाला ऐसे चक्री टाइप का here. And here there is a monkey, right? I made him sit here eating a ganna, and these two people looking at it like that. So these are those tiny details that you need to add. And when I saw those answers, I'd suggest that a lot of people perspective is going a little wrong. So maybe you can practice that, and don't make perspective without the points. It is difficult for me personally, like take points and then draw. Maybe it will help you to make it better. I'm not saying this is technically entirely correct. Here the line is that it should be like, should have been like this. ऐसा करके. Okay. And what else? Yes, this time in my preparation, I did not solve a lot of NID questions. I did last time, I solved a lot of NID questions. This time I only drew compositions. So if you draw composition, it helps you to include everything. I'll suggest draw 3 compositions daily. One where you take 1 hour, and rest of the 2 where you take 40 or 30 minutes, right? When you draw with that 1 hour timing, you take references, look at references around you, not on Pinterest. For example, if you're drawing a tailor shop, include the scene of that tailor shop जिसका नहीं छपरा होता है ऐसे करके, और वो साइड में रोड साइड बैठते हैं, ऐसा नाई बैठता है वैसे. Don't go on for fancy solutions, okay? Crazy setup. Never mind. Yeah, don't go on for fancy solutions where there are fancy mirrors and fancy tube lights and all that. Whenever you're drawing, go for typical Indian solutions. Here in this composition also, I went for those tiny wood textures and that banner, and add maybe a cat or a dog or a monkey that is usually seen on the streets, right? It can be looked at as you're trying to cover the space, or you are थोड़ा सा ओवर स्मार्ट बन के ऐसा स्पेस कवर कर रहे हैं थोड़ा सा कि वो बनाना ना पड़े. So if you are making a composition, make it detailed. Go for as much details as you can in that frame, and if you don't have time, use that overlap method. Just a side, this is a frame, and you overlap the crotal here, so you only have this much space left. You can do that, but don't make it so big that it covers 1/3 of the frame.
Okay. Got it.
Make a 1-point perspective, you can make a 2-point perspective, you can make a 3-point perspective. It's nothing wrong or right, but it's better if you choose the difficult way. It's actually better because that shows you're not running away from difficult things. That is my personal opinion, and that is what I experienced through these 2 attempts of mine and other people who, maybe lagged a little bit. Go for the difficult way.
Yeah.
But you need a lot of practice for that. Sketch a lot. Sketch a lot. Especially compositions. Sketch a lot. So the ideas are really nice and really funny. It's good. So before, there are some technical aspects of the poster too, which I used to include. First being the main heading, then a little caption, and if it's a poster about crows demanding for juice and all, and if someone wants to maybe support them or something, you add a little RSVP. It's optional, but I used to do it in social issues questions or any poster question that required a message to be conveyed. A little RSVP, a little URL of a little website that might be there. Okay. And yes, if you are adding fancy typography or something, maybe this is the frame and you're making a typography like this or like this, I'd suggest don't waste your time on making the typography fancy. I don't think so. They really want them. Even here, in our first semester, we are told that since we don't know how typographies work when we are starting out, don't just go for any fancy typography. What I used to do, I just used to go for those block letters like it gives you a consistency as well as a clean look. And just share it. ऐसा करके. But when you are adding typography like this and then like this, you're not able to maintain that consistency in the entire frame, right? इधर पे ये R ऐसा आ रहा है, but when you are making it below, that typography style changes, though you think that that's the same typography that you're following. So when you use a simple typography that does not require a lot of fancying it out, you are able to show that presentation, that cleanliness in your posters. Does everyone get that, what I'm trying to convey?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that saves time also, right? If you spend more time on fancying the typography out, you can rather use it somewhere else where it requires more thinking, more skills, or something like that. But I don't have the solution for it, but maybe I'll show a rough template what I do. I don't really remember that well, but I showed a crow here. Oh, yes, I remember. Okay. Yeah. So I gave the reference of that pot wala story where there's a pot and the crow comes and puts pebbles. So I showed it here. With a straw and a crow sitting here. That's not how it worked, of course. And a lot of ice and juice and a lemon here. And I showed it into an Instagram post frame. Aisa karke. With likes and thumb and everything. And here I showed a crow neta or somewhat like this wearing a cap. And here I showed my main heading sort of not visible. Yeah, now. And I showed those this bold letters, but I showed it in perspective, like this. We want juice. Aisa karke. Like that. And here I wrote something which I don't remember. And here I should RSVP www.crowhornsjuice.com and contact Mr. What did I write? Something funny name I wrote. And it's really good if you can make them laugh with your posters. Something. And leave a little, maybe half centimeter space from the borders while you can even draw like half centimeter. That gives you that cleanliness in your drawings. Because if you extend it to the edge, वो थोड़ा सा untidy सा लगता है. So you can give a small border. I never used color I never used color because इतना वेटेज नहीं होता है कि I can show that sort of details with my pencil, right? अगर 10, I think this was 10 marks, right? 20 marks, 10 marks each. So I don't think 10 marks you need to use colors. If it's more than 20, if it's 20 marks or something, you can go for colors.
Thank you.
That colors won't give you that extra brownie points or something like that. Or shading won't give you that.
Like, what do you think like they expect from these type of questions?
First, don't add Instagram memes, juice pulado, mosambi ka. Don't add that.
Okay.
Those things. Try not to use regional languages. You don't know where your paper is going, right? Try to use English. And the edge, I'd say, again, skills give you that edge. No matter who says what, skills give you the edge. Also, if your message is conveyed directly, the examiners have so many papers that they won't have that much. Maybe they would have, who knows, but they really don't want to look at your drawing for 5 minutes and figure out what you're trying to say. If they're looking at it and they understand it in the very first go, then that is a really, really good thing. And how you manage this in posters, how you manage the space, or posters aren't compositions. A lot of people confuse that. Posters में ऐसा पूरा scenery नहीं बनाना होता है. You need to convey the information very nicely with visuals or typography, headings, like that. Try to keep the text less. Maybe if heading is there, don't try to keep it in a single line. Don't have it in the multiple lines. These things. And edge तो किसी को नहीं पता चला आज तक 90 के पेपर में कैसे checking होती है, क्या होता है. But yes, skills and how you convey your solution, that gives you an edge. I'm again stressing on line quality because when I'm seeing the solutions, line quality has taken a back seat. If you're drawing, this is not the line quality I'm talking about, this is really bad. If you're drawing a line, draw it like this. Okay, draw it like this. Don't draw it like this. If you're drawing a circle, draw it like this. Don't draw it like this. If you're drawing a cube, maybe draw it like this. ऐसा है ना. Try ghosting. Ghosting helps. बहुत ही light pencil से ऐसे do 2-3 times ऐसा above the paper, just above the paper, and then draw a straight line. Practice. I used to practice lines daily before my prelims examination. One A4 sheet, make boxes. ऐसा make boxes and draw ऐसे छोटी parallel lines ऐसे करके. So practice on that. Because that has taken a backseat in most of the people's solutions.
So भले ही थोड़ा time लग रहा हो, but line जितना अच्छा कर सकते हो तो सही रहेगा.
हाँ, पर इतना भी टाइम मत लगाओ कि क्वेश्चन छूट जाए. Completing the paper is also a priority.
Okay.
और अगर स्लो बनाओगे तो मे बी लाइन क्वालिटी उतना अच्छा नहीं आएगा जितना अच्छा if you'll draw fast ऐसा करके तब आएगा. You need to get the hang of it. So sketch, people sketch. Paper is near, sketch a lot. Draw compositions. Compositions include everything. Anyone else? Okay. So now I'd like you people to read the question again. It says they can be distinguished through age or physical disability. When you're dividing into categories, for example, when you fill a Google form and there are categories, even reservation categories, they're based on general, OBC, or SC, ST, they're based on caste, right? When you divide something into categories, the common ground remains the same. If you are dividing it on the basis of age group, the age group division would be 5 to 10, 12 to 12 to above, or 60 to 70. Don't mix them. That goes wrong, I guess, because for example, children, blind person, elderly, tall is on the basis of height and everything. Blind goes completely towards disability side, right? If you are age or physical disability, it even says not mental disability, physical disability. So divide it on the basis of age completely or on the basis of physical disability completely. I personally went for physical disability. I went with motor skills and this arthritis thing. and I don't remember that well. Mhm. Yeah, I don't remember, but yes, take one of the title and then divide it subsequently, right? And the images, the lines that they gave you with categories of challenges faced by each category. For example, for motor skills, they're not able to hold the tap or like that, right? And for arthritis, as she said, cannot be able to push the tap if you had have a severe arthritis, or if you are on a wheelchair, you cannot reach the sink if it's too high. Everyone who was telling me the answers, they mixed the category. Okay, so you need to read the question very, very carefully, and then go on for the answers. When we see such type of questions, we usually think, "अरे ये तो बहुत easy है, जल्दी जल्दी से लिख के खत्म करते हैं." That's where they really play कि if you're avoiding it or you're putting a thought to this. Okay. Yeah. So is Anvesha here? I just had a small doubt.
Yeah.
So you've shown a top, right? Which of the view you've taken to show that it resembles the top?
Okay, so in the exam, I remember there was this view of the screw where this was like उसके top का ना बस edge दिख रहा था और थोड़ा सा नीचे का spiral दिख रहा था जिसमें काफी लोग पानी की टंकी बना के आए थे.
हाँ, I remember.
I had that in mind and I was thinking कि यार ये मैं पेपर में कर सकता था. So when I was reattempting the thing, I was like मैं बनाऊंगा ये.
Okay. And yes, so you know what I drew? I drew a drill machine. That is
Yeah.
That's the most common answer that anyone can draw.
मैं electric drill बना के आया था.
मैं भी electric drill बना के आई थी.
But और मुझे इतनी गुस्सा आ रही थी कि यार सब यही बना के आए होंगे. मेरे को बिल्कुल दिमाग नहीं चल रहा था.
So this is what I'm saying. Common answers aren't that much of a problem that you think. See, we both do electric drills. Now, here your observation comes in. I have drawn an electric drill before attempting my examination in some of the mock questions. So this practice time is really important. The more you build your visual vocabulary, the more it will help. So when I drew an electric drill, I knew that the face of it is it? Oh, it's not seen. I'm sorry. So okay, when I drew the electric drill, I knew if I'm drawing it, I drew it in perspective. ऐसा करके. I drew it something. Not that good. Okay. I'm just giving a rough idea. The head of it is here, and it is oval, and then it extrudes, and then there is one more extrusion, and then there's a small cut here, and then I showed here in this screw wala question, I showed steel rendering because it is really quick. Actually, you just do it like this, and it starts somewhat looking like itna rough nahi kiya tha. Okay, so if you are taking up a generic solution, exaggerate in the skills, exaggerate in the observation. कि इलेक्ट्रिक ड्रिल में ना यहाँ पे एक एक्स्ट्रा ऐसे होता है, इट इज अ लिटिल एक्सट्रूडेड ऊपर से, और फिर यहाँ पे एक जैसे बॉटल में रिजेस नहीं होते हैं ना, वैसे यहाँ पे एक होता है. एंड यस, बॉटल रिजेस. वेट, व्हेन यू आर ड्राइंग बॉटल रिजेस और समथिंग, बहुत खराब सा बन रही है, इतना खराब मैं ड्रॉ नहीं करती हूँ, बट नेवर माइंड. शो पर्सपेक्टिव इन दिस ऑल्सो, कि मतलब यहाँ पे एज पे रिजेस ऐसे पास पास दिखते हैं, फिर बीच में ऐसे दूर दूर दिखने लगते हैं, फिर ऐसे पास पास में दिखने लगते हैं. So these tiny things, general solutions are not a problem. Repeating again, they're not really that big of a problem that you think it is. मैंने इतने जनरल सॉल्यूशंस बनाए हैं अपने दोनों अटेम्प्ट्स में कि मतलब हर तीसरा बंदा वही बना रहा होगा. एंड यहाँ पे जब इसके नीचे ये वायर आता है, देयर इज दिस, sorry, there is this small edge and then the wire comes here and all that. और जो इसका पहला वाला पार्ट था उसमें the frame again was very sort of rectangular, ऐसा था ना, ऐसा करके, but my hand just got fit into this, so I traced my hand ऐसा करके and then drew on it. drawing hands is actually the simplest thing because you can look at your hand and draw, right? Or here they really wanted to test your proportions. ये बहुत ही objective question था. So that's what I'm saying कि I personally attempted the objective questions first जिसमें इतना creativity नहीं सोचना पड़ रहा था. So I drew a hand ऐसे करके, traced it out, drew it nicely, drew a small nail here, rendered it into steel थोड़ा सा, and then I made one more view here. ऐसा करके between two fingers. I think Lokesh sent the last one, right? Yeah, something like that between two fingers, and I showed it here. Done. Anyone has questions?
अब जैसे हैंड वाला था,
Hmm.
तो what are they? Because like जितना मेरे को अभी तक समझ में आया, I've given the exam 2 times, like skill is the thing they want to see, but it's not the priority that they are checking,
Yeah,
right?
it's not a priority.
So in these type of questions, like क्या सिर्फ skill ही check कर रहे हैं कि कितना अच्छा हाथ बना सकते हैं?
नहीं. You need to figure out in every question वो balance skills और creativity का and also time management का, है ना? इसमें
Yeah.
तुम ऐसा स्किल किस में दिखाओगे? वो नेल की ड्राइंग करने में दिखाओगे, मे बी वो हैंड की ड्राइंग करने में दिखाओगे. एंड हाउ यू विल शो द क्रिएटिविटी इज हाउ यू कंपोज दैट, हाउ यू करेक्टली कन्वे कि कैसे वो नेल का साइज एकदम देखते ही पता लग रहा है, सोचना नहीं पड़ रहा है कि क्या ये छोटा सा और होता या थोड़ा बड़ा होता, ऐसा करके. द क्रिएटिविटी ऑल्सो गोज इन द सेकेंड पार्ट कि तुम कौन सा ऑब्जेक्ट चूज कर रहे हो, उस ऑब्जेक्ट को कैसे डिफाइन कर रहे हो. For me what happened was I'm a little slow, so सोचते सोचते बहुत टाइम चला जाता है. तो in some questions I prioritize that skills because I had a little edge with it because I've been drawing a lot. So I compromised a little bit in some questions with thinking part and I compensated it with skills. Depends completely on you. Do not ignore any one of them. Both are important. Okay.
Yeah.
So I read those answers. The ideas are really nice. That's it. I think this snake and ladder concept was mentioned in the question, right? As far as I remember.
Yeah.
So if you can have another solution, you can avoid that snake and ladder because they already mentioned that Ludo or snake and ladder kind of format because they already mentioned in the question, right? And if you're not getting any idea or something, then present that itself. And you know, I mentioned the middle class. Okay, so this question was largely about mental health because that topic is really on a boom as of now. So mostly people represented that nicely in the thumbnails that I saw. I think what can be included is the description can be a little better. I'm in the मतलब जैसे convey कर रहे ना उनको ऐसा तुरंत ही सब मतलब when I was reading it I was putting a little efforts to connect the dots with the image that was shown. Try to represent that with small notes, small lines on the visual as well. Okay, and what I drew. So this was the thing. Use the pen. So I drew blocks वाला होता है ना, जो blocks वाला game होता है, that is ऐसे करके where you have to, okay, it's not visible, where you have to ऐसे arrange them on top of each other.
Screen में दिख नहीं रहा actually.
Oh,
थोड़ा-
sorry.
नहीं.
ना?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really rough. तो ऐसे करके यहाँ पे ऊपर ऊपर करके ऐसे होते हैं.
वैसे जेंगा टाइप का.
हाँ, Jenga type का, but in form of rectangular. So when you are doing these type of solutions that I did, I was going to make it curved, but that is going to take a lot of time. So I just took 2 points here and made jaldi se lines, drew vertical lines, horizontal lines, made a dice here, made small notes here, and done. So ऐसे डन नहीं हुआ था, ऐसे करके ऐसे 5 मिनट में खत्म हो गया. It took time, but still जैसे make smart choices. If you are imagining a game that is taking a lot of time to sketch, tweak it a little bit. that makes it easy for you to draw. Isme, as such, they wanted a lot of creativity. They tested your creativity and your understanding skills and everything. So people who were asking where they want, how they're testing the creativity, this is the question for them to show how creative you are. While being creative, ऐसा ही मत बना दोगे समझ में ना आए वैसा. I'll try to sketch these solutions and send it over. I cannot really sketch them right now because camera is idhar pe aur haan aisa hai. Okay, anyone wants to ask something regarding this?
So जैसे कि Jenga type का बना, right? While I was reattempting the question right now, I was also like had a similar idea. I was wanted to make like a Jenga, but in more of like a human body के form में, because the question was a lot about self-image and all those things, right? But I read the question again, and they mentioned कि, you know, like it should be like a Saap Sedi या Ludo से you have to take an inspiration, like a board game of sorts. So wouldn't idea be like
Don't restrict yourself with the examples. ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता कि उन्होंने एग्जाम्पल दिया तो एकदम उसी के लाइन पे ऐसा जाना है. It's a game. Game can be in any form. Game can be in not an indoor game होना था ना, I guess. Yeah, indoor games can be in any form, right? So as I don't restrict for is in this, my concept was if you put a dice and there was a doodle board on every Jenga, ऐसा piece था. It was a rectangular frame and there was a white board sort of thing here. And the person who rolls the dice till 1 to 8, there were 8 pieces. And manlo it's 2, you pick up the 2 wala piece and you draw something that you love about yourself in 20 seconds. And also start building it. If this piece touches the lower piece, ये बहुत ही कम distance पे मैंने बनाया था. You fall behind. You start again. ऐसा करके. So this was my concept. Of course, they're not they're not expecting you to be a game designer on the very first question. But कुछ basic चीजें हैं that they might look into it कि जो तुमने age group mention किया है, वो age group के लिए वो game खेलना आसान है कि नहीं. If you're mentioning from ages 3 to 65, then that game should be easy to play for a 3-year-old also, not just an 18-year-old or a 65-year-old. वो तुम पे डिपेंड करता है. फिर तुम जो गेम बना रहे हो जितना कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी है उसका, तो मेक द एज ग्रुप आल्सो 18+ ऐसा करके.
Yeah, I have a question. Where do you
Yeah.
take references for composition?
Where do you?
Where do you take references for composition?
When I go outside, I take photos of all those street side things I notice. For example, one day I noticed a flower shop that was those roadside flower shops ना जहाँ पे वो लोग पॉलिथिन में ऐसा रख के लगाते हैं. Click a photo from different angles, sketch it out. वो जो barber shops जो पेड़ के नीचे लगाते हैं, सारे आदमी लोग बैठ के करवाते रहते हैं. Or take a photo of that and draw. I'll really suggest doing that rather than going to fancy malls or fancy temples and sketching that.
Okay.
Or don't just draw ऐसे ऊपर से, draw more precisely those small जो poster चिपके होते हैं, funny और trucks के पीछे जो लिखा होता है ऐसे funny सा, you can include that. Don't go for Pinterest that much, but use Pinterest wisely. Pinterest is also a really nice source.
Okay.
Even if you're drawing interiors, don't draw those western interiors जहाँ पे oven के ऊपर stove होता है. Draw जैसे पुराने नानी के घर में नहीं स्टोर, वो पत्थर वैसा वाला पत्थर होता था, उसके ऊपर स्टोव, स्टील का स्टोव होता है, बगल में ही सिलेंडर नीचे रखा होता है, स्टील के बड़े बड़े कंटेनर्स होते हैं. ड्रॉ दोस टाइप ऑफ किचन.
हाँ, जैसे कोई भी क्वेश्चन आता है, सो आपका वे ऑफ अप्रोचिंग स्टार्टिंग टू लेके एंड तक वो कैसे रहता है कि लाइक ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग मुझे इतने इतने डायरेक्शन में करनी है, थंबनेल्स में मुझे यहाँ तक जाना है और फिर फाइनल यहाँ पे, तो वो पूरा जो प्रोसेस है एक बार उसका थोड़ा सा ब्रीफ मिल जाए.
सो कोई भी क्वेश्चन होता है, फर्स्ट आई डेफिनेटली रीड इट ट्वाइस, क्योंकि पहली बार रीड करने में यू ऑफन मिस दोस टाइम. फॉर एग्जांपल वो एज और फिजिकल डिसेबिलिटी वाला, Mostly everyone mixed both of them और लिखा था वहाँ पे. तो read every question twice. उसके बाद I go on making the thumbnail. I personally go till 2 क्योंकि I told I'm slow and फिर वो time बहुत चला जाता है. I go till 2 or 3. I choose the best one. Then I start with very light planning ऐसे paper पे. If this is the is my video paused? No. Okay. If this is the frame, I'll use a color. If this is the frame, मैं बहुत लाइट अगर मुझे वो बनाना है तो I'll just make rough lines. I'll show थोड़ा dark जिससे visible हो ऐसे करके. And then I directly go with a darker pencil and I just line on it. ऐसे करके. And I sharp a lot. I use a very, very pointed pencil all the time. Always sketching. It gives me precision. And वो neatness लेके आता है. Rough pencil से ना थोड़ा bold pencil में texture आने लगता है. जैसा paper में आता है ना texture bold pencil का वो आने लगता है. So it somewhat gives a rough look. Use and do not use pens. It's a bad choice. It's a bad choice actually. कई बार blot कर जाता है. You cannot erase on it. Or yeah, pencil is they love pencil. Do not use lead pencil. Anyone who's using lead pencil, try to let it go. Use a wooden pencil. It gives you the liberty to add line weights. And line weight is very important. जहाँ पे shadow आ रहा है, give this, ऐसे करके, making this difference between this and this. This is where there are more shadows. This is where there are less shadows. Here, this can help you avoid the shading. अगर तुम शेडिंग अवॉइड कर रहे हो तो इससे तुम्हारा डेप्थ दिखेगा और ये चीज लेड पेंसिल में लाना काफी आर्टिफिशियल लगता है. वुडन पेंसिल से एकदम नेचुरल आता है. सो डोंट यूज लेड पेंसिल, डोंट यूज स्केल, डोंट यूज इरेजर, यूज अ लॉट ऑफ शार्पनर, वुडन पेंसिल.
No, but yeah, overall it was really good, Ridhima. Anna, thanks a lot for taking out time and sharing your approaches.
Really
Right.
fun for me too. Everybody maintain a visual vocabulary diary. It's the golden thing that you can have.
No, true. Got it, Anna. Thank you, Ridhima.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.